We are greeting you here from Kavala, Greece, and we have two of our sons with us. We call them the Sons of Thunder. We have Lee Pickerel and Brandon Avalos. I think many of you will remember that Brandon was with us in Ethiopia. Brandon and Lee have their own ministry called Ascended Life Ministries. Yep. And they decided to jump on board with the Greece experience, and so we're going to let them share about what God's been doing and what's on their hearts. Lee, why don't you go ahead and start us off?
I'm Lee Pickerel, coming from Iowa out here to Greece. This is my first time being out of the country, and we've been here for, I think today's the 18th day, and it has been a whirlwind. It feels like I've been here for years, but at the same time, it feels like it's only been a few days. But for me, what was interesting is as I was doing meetings and things around Des Moines, there was a consistent theme I was hearing about discipleship through relationship, discipleship through community, God building community and family again in a way that maybe we have lost sight of. And upon coming to Greece, it's just amazing to be able to see not only the heartbeat of God in America, but then to travel over to Greece and see that same heartbeat of God for his people, and the way he goes about it, just loving people, and bringing together different nations, all in the same room, able to sit down and have a meal with several different nations all represented at one time was a new experience for me. But it was very fulfilling.
We've had a lot of great experiences here. We've had quite a few opportunities to just sit and love and fellowship together. So it's been a really wild time.
Yeah.
Brandon, share what's on your heart.
Okay, coming to Greece, for me, just in a general stroke, vision-wise, is that the nations are gathering. So many people see the refugee situation as a crisis, and I get it, it's not ideal by any means, but if you really look at it and capture the heart of God in this hour, you will find that it's more of an opportunity to disciple the nations and really become the hands and feet of Jesus, really pulled together as the church. So we're here partnered with Brad and Kim, just with the kingdom building mindset where nothing is impossible for God. I mean, what we're attempting to tackle here in Greece is strengthening and equipping the church leaders, being a resource from our nation of America that has so much to give and so much to offer. And so we've kind of just wanted to begin to think outside of everyday life and awaken us to the things that God has blessed us with in abundance so that we can give away and actually build the kingdom in other places. And Greece specifically, because we really feel like God has chosen this land to really begin to harvest the seeds that Paul once sowed into this land. And what we're talking about is a giant apostolic missionary movement where people are going to be raised up out of Greece from many different nations, sent into all throughout the continent of Europe and throughout the Middle East. And
if you really want to see and understand the heart of the Father, Greece is a place to do that. It's a great place to do that just because there's so many people gathering here. And
a lot of the nations that are here are nations that the church hasn't necessarily went to in the past. And so we see this as such an opportunity to reach out to places that otherwise would not be able to receive the gospel. They're leaving today, and so we're kind of sad to see them go. We're thinking about kidnapping.
We love these guys. We're really grateful for their being here and putting their hand to the plow here in Greece.
And for their wives that have stayed home and held down the forts so that they could come run for a while. We want to really bless their families. And moving forward, Brad and I are staying here. We'll be here for another 3 weeks so that we can actually implement a work here. We are ready to get started reaching out to the refugees, and then from here we'll go to Romania. So you can take a look at the text that is coming along with this video and find out ways that you can partner with us. We're building in Ethiopia. We'll be building here in Greece. And there are lots of opportunities to jump on board with us, come along prayerfully, financially, bring yourselves over here. We could put you to work.
Amen.
Amen.
Thank you, Brandon and Lee, for,
Yeah.
for joining us.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Love you guys.
Love
It's
you.
been amazing.